Hello students, welcome to English class. I'm your English teacher, Mr. Oza, and it's time for us to work on Classwork 41. We are going to start writing an essay in class today, and the topic is preventing sexual assault. So let's get into some details, and we will start with this. Sexual assault is a widespread problem. All right, we have seen sexual assault in The Handmaid's Tale, which of course is the book that we have been reading in class, and the show, the Hulu original series that we have been watching together in class. So obviously sexual assault is a widespread problem in this fictional dystopian world that we have been studying, but sexual assault is a huge problem in our current society, and it affects young people. And so I want to do this essay as a way to make the world a little bit of a better place, hopefully by educating you and making you more aware of the problem of sexual assault in our world, but also trying to prevent the issue of sexual assault here in our world. Right. So just to illustrate the problem a little bit, here are a few statistics from the NSVRC, the National Sexual Violence Resource Center. Approximately 1 out of 5 women in the United States reported completed or attempted rape at some point in their lifetime. 1 out of every 5 women. That's 21.3%, or an estimated 25.5 million women in the United States. So, put 5 women in a room together. Statistically speaking, 1 out of those 5 women have reported completed or attempted rape at some point in their lifetime. Also, key word here, reported. Only 1 in 5, statistically speaking, have actually reported that sexual assault. A lot of sexual assault goes unreported. So this number in reality is most likely higher than 1 in 5. And also about 1 in 14 men in the United States was made to penetrate someone else, attempted or completed at some point in their lifetime. So that is approximately 7.1% of all men, or nearly 7.9 million men in the United States. And again, this is just reported numbers. Like I said a moment ago, the reported numbers are much lower than the true numbers, because a lot of these attempted rapes and instances of sexual assault or sexual violence go unreported. The majority of sexual assault victims are under 30 years old. Okay, so again, good reason to learn this when you guys are 16, 17, 18 years old, approaching the end of your high school careers. It is an important topic to learn about for people of your age, because as you can see here, the majority of victims are under the age of 30. All right, so you guys are at the right age where you need to learn about sexual assault, be aware of it, and then the whole goal of this essay is to come up with some solutions for how to stop sexual assaults from happening. All right, so these numbers come from RAINN, RAINN, the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, which is a nonprofit organization. And so the majority of these sexual assaults, like I said, was people under 30. The biggest kind of age group that is victimized is this 18 to 34 age group. All right, so you are right on the edge, most of you, either right in this 18-year-old to 34-year-old age group, or just about to go into that age group. So again, a lot of people, and rightfully so, will ask me, Mr., why do we have to study this? Why is this worth learning? Well, the statistics tell us that you as high school seniors are about to, if not already, in this age group where sexual assaults are prevalent. So if you can protect yourself, protect your friends, protect your family members, and learn some strategies on how to prevent sexual assault, then I think it's absolutely worth it. Some more statistics real quick from the RAINN, this Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, of all victims under age 18, 2 out of 3 are ages 12 to 17. So, you know, I would say a lot of you students fall under this age group. If you're not 18 and you're in my class, you're definitely in this age group. You're in the 12 to 17 age group. And so this statistic is telling us that out of anybody who is under 18 who is victimized, 2 out of 3 come from this 12 to 17 age group. All right. So again, I'm not trying to scare you, but the statistics don't lie. Like, people in your age group are often victimized by sexual assault. All right. So 66% of victims under the age of 18 fall under this category, age 12 to 17. All right. And there's also 34% who are under the age of 12. Later on in the school year, we will do a unit and we will do an assignment on preventing child abuse. And of course, sexual abuse falls under that category of child abuse for children under 12. So we are going to study that, and we are going to try to protect our little brothers and sisters, our little cousins, our little younger friends in our lives. But right now, this topic is about trying to protect you, whether you are in, like we said before, this 18 to 34 category, which is obviously, like I said, the largest group of victims under the age of 30, or if you're in this age 12 to 17 group, which is, the majority of victims under the age of 18, this big green slice of the pie right here. So just to go over some directions now. Now we have established the fact that sexual assault is a widespread problem, not just in The Handmaid's Tale, but in the real world. So you're going to write an essay where you offer 3 solutions for solving this problem of sexual assault. That's the basic goal. On the following slides, I'm going to give you some ideas. I'm going to give you a bunch of ideas. Your goal is to find 3 solutions that you would like to write about. In your Google Doc for this assignment, this classwork number 41, you're going to find links. Those links are going to link to videos or articles that you're going to read, and you're going to find 3 quotes for your 3 solutions. All right, so I'm just going to go over like a few ideas right now. You're going to, on your own, go into details on those ideas. You're going to watch the videos. You're going to read the articles. And then 3 suggestions that you like, you're going to find 3 quotes. And those are going to be the main topics of your essay. All right. And real quick, before I start with these suggestions and solutions, you can find your own as well. You don't have to use the suggestions that I'm presenting. If you can do a little bit of research on your own and find some better suggestions, then that's fine. All right. MIT is the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and they have developed a device called the Intrepid, and it is a device that detects motion. And so you can attach it to any piece of clothing so that if the clothing is forcibly taken off, it will detect that motion, and it can do many things. It can alert your smartphone, it can call your emergency contacts, and it can even call 911 emergency. And that's a really cool piece of technology, again, developed right here in Massachusetts. All right, you're going to watch a video that explains how the technology works and the story behind the person who developed this technology. A similar piece of technology is called the Prevention Bracelet, which features a phone app, kind of similar to the Intrepid from the last slide, but basically it does the same thing. It has this motion detecting technology where if the bracelet detects that there's some unusual movement, if it feels like that you might be a victim of sexual assault, then it can do similar things as the Intrepid. It can call your emergency contacts, it can call 911, but it also, this is cool, it'll give you the ability to say, on your phone, like, this is a consensual thing that's happening. And so it's instead of like a device that you can attach to your clothing, this is just on your wrist. Another possible solution for stopping sexual assault and preventing sexual assault and giving some justice to the victims of sexual assault would be extending the statute of limitations. What is a statute of limitations? It's basically saying that, depending on what state you're in, there is a time limit on how long you can take before you press charges for sexual assault. So in some cases, it might be 5 years. If it's 5 years after the alleged rape or sexual assault, then you can't press charges. In some states, it might be 10 years. In some states, it might be 15 years. All right, so you're going to watch a video about a state that has extended the statute of limitations, which allows victims to take their time before coming forward to press charges. And they might even have 10, 15, even 20 years to press those charges. So if we extend the statute of limitations and allow victims to take their time before coming forward, then it might make it so that they feel more comfortable to come forward to press charges. And it also might prevent sexual assaults from happening in the first place if aggressors know that the government is doing all they can to support victims. All right, the CDC is the Center for Disease Control in the United States of America. They are a government agency that does all kinds of things, from helping prevent coronavirus or COVID-19 and preventing sexual violence as well. And so this is kind of like the national standard, the nationalized, governmental approach. And it just is very simple. It's an acronym called STOP SV, which stands for Stop Sexual Violence. S, social norms. Promote social norms that protect against violence. So in our society, make it normal for people to treat sexual violence as a serious thing. Like educate people, like we're doing right now, about sexual violence. Teach skills to prevent sexual violence. It's kind of what we're doing right now in class. The CDC might be very proud of us. Opportunities. Provide opportunities to empower and support girls and women. Doing sports, dance class, any sort of extracurricular activities and opportunities to keep people busy, to keep them educated, to keep them having fun, and in good situations around caring, helpful older adults. Create protective environments. P, protection. Does connect well to the opportunities one from before, but just environments where people in charge are aware of sexual violence. They know the problems, they know the issues, and they are, able to protect younger people. And then finally, SV, support victims/survivors to lessen harm. So that has to do with the idea from the last slide of extending the statute of limitations and allowing victims to come forward after an extended period of time. But in general, listening to victims, trying to understand where they're coming from and support them and believing them goes a long way to stopping sexual violence from happening, to other people, or to prevent people from becoming victims a second time. A few more suggestions. The University of Hawaii sexual assault reduction strategies, very similar to the Stop SV from the last slide. It talks a lot about men being allies and employing them as support figures. What to do in different social situations, especially on college campuses, and what parents can do to protect their children. You're going to read this document. You're going to get some ideas from there. And finally, we have the Cornell College sexual assault reduction strategies. Again, very similar. These are based on the CDC guidelines from a couple of slides ago. Some very good suggestions in here. They do mention that drinking and drug use can impair your judgment. You may not be able to make the same decisions you would if you were sober. So again, the issues on a college campus are issues that you guys will probably be dealing with at some point within the next couple of years of your life. So again, just to go over the directions one more time, look in your Google Doc for classwork number 41. In that Google Doc, you're going to find links to videos and articles all of the stuff we just talked about on the last, 6 slides or so. There's a link to each one of those topics where you're going to either watch a video or read the articles. All right? When you watch those videos or read the articles, you're going to find 3 quotes. All right? That's all you got to do here in this beginning part of your essay. You don't have to write your rough draft yet. Your goal right now is to just fill out this graphic organizer. You're looking for 3 specific solutions and 3 quotes, all right? And I've kind of done the research for you. There's all kinds of information here in these videos and these articles, but like I said earlier in the video, if you want, you can do your own research and come up with your own solutions. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope that you guys feel ready to tackle this topic. It's a little bit of a tough topic, but as those statistics from earlier on showed us, it's a very, very important topic to study, especially considering the age group that you guys are in. All right, so that being said, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Please get in touch with me if you have any questions. It's time for you to do the classwork number 41 Google Doc. Thank you for watching and have a great class.